like
how
work
to
with
survive.
it. Yeah,
Jeez.
and survive, man.
There's heaps of stuff around we don't know what to eat. I saw actually an Aboriginal girl on just next to Currumbin Viking Surf Club, and it was this because just this morning I was down the beach this morning, and you've got the dunes, sand dunes, and every year they've got these purple flowers that come up like exactly right now every year.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this Aboriginal girl run across the dunes, and she was picking. It was like she was picking up the bulbs before they bloomed. And they're like a cactus flower.
Right.
It was as if she was drinking the water out of it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't ask her. This was like 2 years ago, and it burns me up. Today I found myself in the dunes going,
shall I eat it?
Oh, yeah, seriously. It's like an aloe vera. It looks like an aloe vera. So I didn't...
You just don't know, do you?
No.
Just don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was going to ask you, actually, is when you went to Hawaii, because I've read some books where, sweet potato was like transported, yams or something, was transported all through those islands.
Yeah.
And they found that in Egypt. We got into this a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether it's...
Yeah.
But that's like that's their staple.
Yeah. And it's so heavy as well. So what they get is a tin. They chop whether it's a tin of beans or tin of soup or everything, they chop it in half, and they use the serrated edge of the tin to shave it off, to shave like the skin off, and then they boil them, but they have to let them sit for an hour. They go all brown, then they skin it off again, and then they boil them. Wow. Yeah, and it's so heavy.
Right.
But tasty.
Like heavy in your stomach.
Heavy in your stomach, yeah.
All right.
So like a potato is quite heavy, but the carbs, but...
Right, and that's like a normal, while you're doing something...
Yeah, we were just over there chatting. I think we were filming in the garage, and we've become so close to the family. It was just we were just hanging out, and it was so cool to learn the traditions and just just live with them.
I met this guy during the week, and he came into the sign shop, and he looked like a normal guy that wouldn't. He was kind of like a normal white dude, Didn't really give me much sort of warmth at all. The second time he came back, I don't know why, he went to India. That's right, he went to India, and I said, "Oh, mate, how was that?"
Crazy.
Because I haven't been to India.
Have you not?
You have, I
mate,
think, yeah.
Go to India.
Well, half of me is frightened, right? Because all I see is like poverty and burning bodies in the
Ganges,
and people who have told me have gone, go to India, you'll see. So I'm like, damn, this sounds like a place I either do want to see or not.
You need to see it. Everybody needs to see it. It's the most unusual, crazy, messed up place I've ever been in the world. But it's got the opposite of everything. It's got the most beautiful places in the world. It's got the dirtiest, stinking, most horrible places in the world. It's got the richest people in the world. It's got the poorest people, poorer people in the world. It has got every extreme that you could ever think of. But my theory is because you have to go through so much chaos to get to somewhere beautiful. When you get there, you're just like, wow. Do you know?
Right.
Like when you're hungry,
you appreciate it.
You appreciate it. When you're hungry, you haven't eaten for a long time, and then someone puts food in front of you. Wow, it tastes amazing, doesn't it? I think it's that kind of theory in India.
Yeah, it's like when you find someone here on the Gold Coast going, "Oh man, this sucks." I'm like, dude, you know where you live? It's because they don't see.
How can this suck?
Yeah, and because of that reason, we don't see people in poverty. We actually don't see real slum suburbs.
No,
we don't. Everything's pretty much in the middle.
Yeah, on the beach.
Yeah, and it's like people get depressed in the middle. Oh, this sucks, man.
Yeah.
I got to go to Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, build a bridge and get over it, you pussies.
Yeah. Well, you need to see the bad.
Yeah,
you do.
But we live in paradise. We do
fully
live in paradise, and we live with people that are just so creative and just having so much fun and just doing so many things. Yeah. Like the Gold Coast has gone berserk in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
Have you seen what's happening on this street?
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't
it? The bar. I haven't seen inside, but
no, I haven't seen inside.
Cindy Jensen, she went inside. I had a few guys. I know a guy who lives across the road there. So Mick Fanning and Joel Parkinson and two other guys, the surfers, have opened that. Is it the Bolt House? I think it's called the
down
Bolt.
the end.
Yeah, but it's the size of, say, it's a small football field size. It's got a beer garden. It's massive. A brewery, like a proper little brewery. I don't know where all the people are coming, but this whole street's going to be a write-off pretty soon.
There's
it's
a few
good thing.
bars, isn't there?
Yeah, but the whole suburb here.
Currumbin is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so, like, we flew into Melbourne, drove our van, camped all the way up the coast, stopped in Currumbin, and was just like, wow, this place is beautiful.
Wow.
And yeah, we got a house, and here we are, 3 years later, still in Currumbin, still loving it.
And you lived in, how do you say it, Ibiza?
Yeah, Ibiza. Depends if you're Spanish or English.
And that's where you really started your Fire Energy Entertainment's company, was that right?
Yeah, that's where it all kicked off.
Right.
Have you been to Ibiza?
Never, mate.
Please go to Ibiza. Like, it's got such a bad stigma of being this party island, and it is. You know, there's got the biggest clubs in the world, the best clubs in the world, but there's so much more to the island. It's stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
It just sounds like geezers and birds down there, you know,
Oh,
like going to Ibiza.
Oh, mate.
Following her down to Greece, you know.
Lots of geezers in Ibiza, mate. You go to San Antonio, it's just geezers and sluts. Yeah. If you go over to Playden Bossa, there's lots of Italian peacocks. You know, it just, you mix it up wherever you go.
Could you understand how weird that is for me, never being in that part of the world? So for you to say Spain, and I can't actually get a visual on the countries that are beside that. Yeah. Imagine how when you just drop those cities, I'm going, I've heard of them, and I just no idea what you're talking about. You know? You know, I've been around, but not that part of the world. Yeah. Well, when you get to Ibiza on your podcast world tour, which is going to happen. Here we go. Then I'll hook you up with some awesome people that would love to chat with you and hopefully have you in stitches, and the people that listen. Great. Do I have to take my wife? Should I? Yeah, you can take her. There's loads of places you can leave them. Yeah, good. All right. So explain it to me, though, because all I've seen is like American show or a show about, like, it's all just DJs, parties and... Oh, really? Or is that... Well, it is. Like, there's everything. It's not as chaotic as India, but right. It's kind of like... it's the mecca in the world for music. So music is very strong there. So DJs, live bands. Right. It's very, very strong in clubs and bars everywhere. Right. The joy of it, anywhere you go in Ibiza, you could you leave your house and say, right, we're going to do 5 lefts, 10 rights, and a U-turn. And when we find a beach, we go to the end of it. And you literally just find this road. You're going down a dirt road, and by the time you get to the end of it, there'll be a restaurant, a bar, with deck beds, all on the beach, beautiful snorkeling, and people coming down, selling you what fruit. They'll be on the beach giving you massages. Like, what more do we want? Well, there's no reason to go anywhere. Okay. It's paradise. So that's the reason everyone go there. It's like for want of a better one, it's like a European Gold Coast, say, maybe? Yeah. Without surf, like, it was started perhaps, why did it... It started in the 70s. Place. Yeah, it started in the 70s. There's this theory that Vedra is the third most magnetic point in the world. So you got the North and South Pole, obviously, the first and second. And then the lots of hippies from the 70s believed that Vedra was the third most magnetic point. So everybody started moving to Ibiza. Everybody started going there to party and celebrate. And then clubs started opening up, bars started opening up, and then the rich and the famous started coming. Like, there's so much money there as well. That's a big part of it. Like, we were sailing past like the biggest super yacht in the world. Okay, now I understand. Mr. Abramovich. Right, yeah. Yeah, so, five decks. That's the thing. Like, now you can understand. Like, I've got no idea. Monaco, very where those particular guys with those boats, guys and girls, with those boats, just dropping off. We'll go to here. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. Yeah, they had like 5 speedboats on the side. They had the side open. They had like 20 jet skis that were being lifted down in a crane. But are they happy, Neil? Are they really happy? No, they're not happy. They're not happy. Probably not. They're not. Hang on, keep talking because I'm going to plug the old something in. Okay. Right, what do I want to talk about? Let's try to tell a joke. I've actually got in trouble many times for telling a joke. I was doing I was busking down in the Busking Comedy Festival in Coffs Harbour, and there were a load of kids watching, and adults as well, and I said, would anybody like to hear a joke, seems that it's a comedy festival?
And my girlfriend's looked at me and said, no, don't. No, please don't. Please don't. I've gone, well, it's all right. So what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? And I've said, lick a lot of puss. And you could see all the kids like, what's it? What's a puss? Why is he licking lots of them? And I don't know. I didn't have the heart to say, what do you call a gay dinosaur? It's like Megasaurus.
This is in your performance.
Yeah, this is in the performance. Because I said to everyone, I said, I'm not a busker, usually, and I'm not a comedian, so I'll do some busking for you, and I'll tell you a joke. Yeah, it didn't go down well.
It was hard, mate. Well, part of the thing about entertainment is, like, testing your own jokes. Like, if it comes up to your mind, who's to say, like, with the right intonation, that could have just, like, made everyone go, yes, and that's how it happens, eh?
I know.
Mate, in this cover band I'm in, like, I'm really starting to personally just get loose. If it comes to mind, say it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting really better at it. Because if you do judge yourself halfway through that stupid thing you're about to say,
it's over.
It's gone. And it's just like, why to do that? And it'll take you 3 more shows to get that confidence back. Because that sucks too.
Because usually I don't talk. Like, being a, like,
your drummer.
Being the front of the band, you kind of have to entertain, you kind of have to talk in between songs. But as a fire performer, I usually say, thank you very much for coming, this is our show, and try and like let the fire do the talking.
Exactly. But, and because you're setting a vibe with the sound.
Exactly, the ambience has got to be right.
You don't want to ruin it with with even accents or anything.
Yeah.
You know, your own, you know, what do you want when you see a great fire show? You know, something you do, I guess.
You don't want to be someone talking about licking a lot of puss and Megasaurus and that, do you? It just takes it away from it.
But somewhere in the world, it'd go all right.
I got to stop, though. I really have. Like, when people give me the mic, I just like, just stop, Neil. Just stop talking. Like, for Buskers by the Creek 2015, I was, for the Saturday show, I was lucky enough to get the mic in between every set, which is good because me and Pete did a disco show as well. So we've made disco ball helmets and we put loads of funk and disco on. And I said to everyone, I said, right, you guys have been watching shows all day. I said, get your asses up, get off your duffs, right? Yeah. I said, we are all going to dance to funk and disco. Everybody up. And everyone's kind of looking at me. Has he been serious? It's like, get up, everybody up.
Yeah.
So I got like 400 people up dancing to the funk and disco. And I stopped halfway through and went, that's not dancing, just bobbing. And everybody just went nuts. And just like, yeah.
Would you say, okay, 2 questions.
Yeah.
Where did you start to get the confidence to do that in front of people? And because, as you would know and as I would know, it's a real boundary for most people. You'd have to say 80% of most people are frightened to stand up and shake their ass.
Yeah.
And I can't forget.
Do you know what? I was just thinking, I hope he doesn't ask me the second question. I'll probably forget the first.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
No, like, because
Why did I get the confidence?
Yeah, because
Because you remember when you were in school and you used to have to do a presentation in school. It was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was horrible. And I think it was like one time, and my science teacher said to me, he said, the only reason why you're nervous is because you don't know what you're doing. As soon as you know exactly 100% what you're doing, you're confident in what you're doing, you'll be okay. So I guess once I started practicing with fire, and I was working in the Philippines and I was just dancing as a hobby just on the beach, and the hotel next to my fire show needed next to my dive site where I was working needed a fire show. Ooh. So they hired me, and then the next hotel saw it and hired me, and everybody was always like saying
but pause there, did you honestly, that's where some people would go, oh no, I'm just I'm a bit scared. You must have gone, all right mate. You must have, because look where you are now.
It's just my way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, some people are born to entertain.
No. I don't like saying no to anything. I'm just like, well, why not? Give it a go. You can always say no after.
It's really important, man. I offered, before, hold that thought, I was thinking about this afternoon, because, I've been a bit flat. Just today, it's so hot. But I was thinking, oh, man, just 2 weeks ago, someone needed a male model in a great Brisbane gig for someone I met. They've got a big company, got a lot of money. Yeah. And I said, I think I know just the guy. I saw him, my mate's son. I saw him at a wake, of all things. Like, a striking young lad. I don't even know. Hey, mate, here's a big opportunity for you. And he didn't even ring. He just didn't. And it sort of gutted me. It gutted me for so long, thinking, oh man, that was sort of